So I don't know that I want to call this the rebuild series yet, because I want to know more of the price on everything, but the insurance company did come out and I actually bought it from my dad's insurance company, so it's actually my tractor now. And for how cheap the buyback price is, I'm not really worried about it, because if once I get the cab off or whatever and I think it's too much, I can still part it out more than I paid for it, so I'm not too concerned about it. But like I said, I wouldn't say this is the start of the rebuild, but if I can, we'll find out. Once the hood's off and the cab's off, it'll tell a better story. But this part, I think we're just gonna get the hood off and the cab off, and it'll tell a hell of a lot better story here. Yeah, so that's what this video is. I've never took a cab off one of these before. I've seen it done, but I know we got some lines, which I really don't care about the wires or anything because they're obviously burned off. So get all the lines off and the linkage unhooked, and then take the bolts off and just rip the fucking cab off. So I think it'll look a lot better when the cab's off and the hood's off. Like, it won't look that bad anymore. It'll probably look like a regular tractor. But yeah, screw it. Well, so yesterday I got the cab almost ready to pull. I plan to pull it. Yeah, so I got the hood off. And then cut the battery cables off. I undid the brake lines that weren't cooked off. And then I undid the PTO linkage, clutch linkage, hydraulic linkage, rock shaft linkage. Everything's undone here. So I got the 4 cab bolts and I'm ready to pull. I don't have to worry about the wires. I just rip them out because, you know, they're already junk anyway. And then I plan on just taking the skid loader with the pallet forks. I think they'll go wide enough where I can scoop up underneath the fenders. And if I can't do that, maybe I'll just go up through here, because if it gets damaged, who cares, because it's obviously junk anyway. But AC lines I didn't unhook because I think they should rip off. I mean, they're burned halfway through or more. But we'll find out here in a second. I got the back two loosened up. Get you one of these if you don't have one. Makes life a little easier. If I can get it on there. Maybe those ones have a nut. I don't know. Let me look. Well, let's see how this goes here. I'm sure there's something I forgot to unhook or can't see, but we'll find out quick. Well, unfortunately my phone was sitting out here, so it's not like I can just call someone to cut the wires off. So we had to get out of the skid loader. But yeah, I can't rip them off. I really can't. I'm surprised. But we'll just, like, this AC line's burnt here. That one's burnt there. This is cut. I can't believe I can't. You're telling me it's getting held on by this? And that heater line? I can't hardly believe that. That's nuts. Yeah, everything in the back's disconnected. That would probably be helpful to take that off, whatever that is. Oh, that's the shut-off cable. Yeah, we forgot about that one. Cool. That cab's heavier than you think. I wouldn't want much more on there, but it's off. Did it the redneck way, but yeah, I don't think I'll be putting it back on with the skid loader like I took it off, but if I put one on, I don't know yet. Yeah, this wires is just a mess. Cool. Paint's all green under here. I mean, I'm just looking here. Even the paint, I don't know if you can see. Paint still there. The top of the valve covers, paint's burned off. Yeah, there's a few lines under here that are definitely cooked. A good pressure wash probably wouldn't hurt the situation here. Yummy. Just yummy. Hopefully these bolts stayed with that cab. But cool. Literally the transmission, everything with the transmission still has good paint. I don't think it even got, it didn't get hot enough to cook the paint off it, so it should be perfectly fine. And then the engine, I don't think the engine got that hot either. Maybe need a valve cover gasket. Gotta love the dirt getting in the turbo, but the turbo is tight. Even the air filter housing, I really don't know if you need a new one. It just, paint looks like shit, but I don't know. Just pure yumminess right there. There's a nice heater hose line. Cool. Cool, cool. Just if, you know, the tire about right through here wasn't screwed up. Otherwise the rest of the tire is good. This one kind of blew up a little bit. I don't know if you could fix that one. Looks a lot better with that piece of junk off it. That's for sure. Cool. Well, I think I'm gonna end the video here. I don't know what I'm gonna do from here yet, fix it or not, but really, if new lines, new wires, and new cab, that's what it looks like to me. I don't think the engine got hurt. I mean, there's paint all the way up to here. Even right here, there's still green. But yeah, the radiator shroud is melted to the fan. Upper radiator hose is cooked, which, you know, that shit probably went into here. So you probably got to flush the coolant and flush the radiator, because I seen the cap melted It's like an oily residue in the tank. But I don't know that the radiator is actually bad. If you could get it cleaned, you'd have to pressure check it or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. See this? It doesn't smell pleasant. Of course, it boiled it all out of there, probably. I guess I can't tell. It's yeah, I think the radiator's shit. Last I knew, this and this was supposed to be one piece. That's unfortunate. That's actually really unfortunate. You wouldn't think that far forward they would have screwed the radiator up, because the hood was only burnt to about the muffler. I'm sure this valve is all fucked up. Like these steering lines, they got hot, but are they still usable? I don't know. Like, who knows? I mean, I'm sure they're full of shit. But yeah, what a mess of wires here. Let me know what you think in the comments, everybody. If we talked to one auctioneer guy, well, someone did, and they thought maybe you could get 6,000 to 10,000 out of this thing at an auction. Find someone dumb enough to pay that much? I don't know. I don't know much, obviously, but what I do know is I took a cab off a 4440 that's burnt. And yeah, from there, I don't know yet. That was my first step. Get the hood off, get the cab off, and look. Well, it looks pretty much like I thought. So yeah, I think I might even put this video up tonight. Today is Wednesday, so yeah. Would be cool to know where it actually started. I mean, firewall works, but I don't know. Never will know. Besides, it's electrical. It's just cooked. Some people said, oh, just use this as an open station. Well, are you really gonna rip all that out of there and rewire it and get a new steering column? And like all this is warped. You'd have to get all that plastic back. That's warped. Fender's warped. I don't. You could probably do it, but it looked like ass. Put it that way. But whatever.